Next on this episode of Let's Fuck Around and Find Out, we're cooking salmon. The question is, do we cook the bottom first or the top? You feel me? And I'm charging my phone. Don't forget to drink water, charge your phone, charge your bank account. Hello, coming at you live at 5:59. It's actually 5:49 because the kitchen clock is fast. So heat up your pan. If Anthony taught me anything in that one episode of Queer Eye that I watched, it's heat your pan up. She's actually been heating up, so again, salmon, I don't know, we defrosted her. I'm gonna rinse her off first, actually. And ooh, the juice. She's got the juice. I'm just rinse her off a little bit first. And then my mum told me that you're supposed to pat it with a paper towel. So I'm gonna do that. Just pat it dry. Pat again. Give a dog a bone. Y'all saw that episode of Apple Elementary where they had those hand games and they were like, when will this country fall? And I'm like, girl, who you telling? Who you telling? The kids today, they know what's up. They don't really know what they're talking about, but they know what's up. You know what I mean? And not that kids don't know what they're talking about because they're kids, just because we gatekeep information from them. Because you know what I realized I never got taught in high school? Texas government. Or maybe I did in 7th grade, but I wasn't civically minded then. Anyway, so today we're using Old Bay seasoning. Welcome back to my channel. This is the exclusive from Morphe. No, but I didn't put oil on that pan. You know what? She's nonstick, but she's not new. You know what I mean? She's been around the block a little bit. So we're using some olive oil. Ooh. She's cooking. Is the pan that's because the pan is on too high. We were between 6 and 8. We should have been between 4 and 6. Ooh, girl. This is the reality of cooking. Okay? She's a little too hot. But anyway, I don't really know how to do this, but we're going to learn. You know what I mean? Because is there one that's already open? There is. We are going to learn because life is short and can't nobody tell me I'm not a bad bitch, okay? Bad bitches have to learn how to do stuff too, okay? Bad bitches learn. Bad bitches fail forward. Fuck. Bad bitches get hit by the oil. And one day I'm going to be like a normal mom. And to my inner child, we're not doing plants or pets. It's too much. Too much for me. And I just don't understand. In my mind, I'm like, I know how to season stuff, kind of. But in my mind, I'm like, so you just throw the seasoning on top and that's cooking? I feel like you're supposed to rub shit in. I feel like you're supposed to marinate shit. I know that that's how that works sometimes, but my brain is like, something about that feels wrong. You know what I mean? Anyway, so my mom did that, and then she told me that she had grated some fresh garlic on top, darling. So we have a garlic clove. I told her I was going to rinse it. I'm just going to do it anyway. That's what my gut says. Just a little rinse, a little spritz. You know what I mean? Hyaluronic acid for the garlic. So I'm going to just go ahead and grate her right on top. They said to make you little videos, so that's what I'm doing. Honestly, I only grated half of this because it's not that deep. But yeah, so let me actually try to give you good content or whatever. I mean, I know the camera's shaking, but look, okay, I'm a human being, not a human doing. Quote by Victoria Lawal, opera singer. Okay, so I'm not. You know what? I don't trust this oil like that. We're not there yet. Actually, let me face my fears. Let's get hit by some oil and be not mad about it. Now me get in the side of the oven. And you know what? This is a two-hand moment. I'm not left-handed like that. But you know what? Let's also try to be ambidextrous. I wanted to say it wrong. Did you know it's a privilege to say things wrong if you're a native speaker? Because if people who are not native speakers, face your fears, are not native speakers pronounce things incorrectly, then y'all be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. So just remember that if you make that joke, it's a privilege. Okay, thanks. She be burning, not concerning, cause I need to cook this shit. I can smell it, I can feel it, and it's time to get a flip. Look at that crispy skin and put her in the center so she cooks evenly. Gonna eat my dreams. Now me thinking about this guy that was flirting with me the other day, thinking in my head like, oh, I could cook him salmon or whatever. Let me go sit down somewhere and drink some water. You know what? Let me go drink some water right now. Don't choke. So we fucked around and found out. And here's another thing. The reason why you want your heat on a more medium to low heat sometimes is because imagine cooking something. And I learned this from a Disney Channel movie, okay? That one where he's baking stuff and he makes stuff out of cereal and it's weird and it tastes good. But anyway, but I learned this from Eddie's character, I think. It's because Eddie, he was Eddie on That's So Raven. We don't know his name in the other movie. Anyway, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. You know who I'm talking about. But so the point is that when you cook something on a higher heat, it doesn't let things cook as like evenly. So like, let's say I cook this on like the highest heat, right? The outside is going to be burned and the middle is going to be like, what about me? You know what I mean? So just, just cooking on, things taste better in the oven than in the microwave. You don't need to rush nowhere, okay? And things in the toaster oven taste better cooked at the temperature they're supposed to be cooked at. Stop. You're already in charge. You're already making it, okay? Just take your time, girl. You deserve to take your time. If somebody has made you feel like you need to rush in your life, let's unlearn. Let's unlearn together, because I was doing that all today. Oh my God, running around feeling anxious. Then I told myself, is this sustainable? And it wasn't, okay? So you just have to unlearn every day, because it's not an overnight thing. Okay, love you. Look at her. I could tell that little part needs to cook. But if this was on super high heat, the bottom would be like cooked and the middle would still be raw, like bigger than that amount of space. So, you know, just learning you a thing or whatever. Other pro tip, while your shit is cooking, wash your dishes, bitches. It'll just make you happier, I promise. Or do whatever the fuck you want. Do whatever actually makes you happier. But this is just what I like to do. Another tip. Is she almost done? You need to wash your dishes or do some other shit. Cut the heat, baby. Take her off. Just let her do her thing. She's still gonna cook. And then if you feel like you need her to cook even less, you can just take the pan off the heat and it will still continue to do its thing. I'm gonna leave her on because that is stressing me out. It's giving uncooked and I just don't trust it quite yet. Don't forget to clean the stove so your mom doesn't judge you and tell you that you're not enough. Okay, thanks. Bye. So I have cooked my salmon and I've cleaned up. And that took all, like, girl, the cleanup took like less than 5 minutes. So that's kind of weird. Not me recognizing that I'm not even anxious because I'm present making this cute little video or whatever. And then not in my head. Anyway, so yes, me. Not me. The way we talk to and about ourselves is important. Yes, me. So it's 6:11. I want to work out a little bit. I'm honestly going to do probably like less than 7 minutes of abs or something. Just like get the blood flowing, do some stuff. Probably stretch. And I've been needing to cry and I haven't been opening my hips. So we might do a little bit of that. And I just heard that it, like, the people hold stuff in their hips and so then people cry. And I never really experienced it because I would stretch my hips out every day. So my attention was being held somewhere else. But anyway, but it's been a minute. So I want to do that, take a shower. I need to leave the house by 7 o'clock. It's 6:12. This is giving, get ready with me in less than an hour. And I don't do makeup. So y'all just gonna be, you know what getting ready with me is? Getting in the shower with my exfoliating gloves. Actually, getting ready with me is pacing up and down the hallway, debating on whether or not I should take a shower, then deciding to take a shower and being late. But that's old me. Today it's, I've worked on my anxiety. You can be a bad bitch with anxiety. And I have worked on my anxiety enough to know that that is the choice I want to make. And so I'm going to make it. Yeah. I love that for me. Okay. Anyway, but the picking the outfit part, because I don't really know what I want to wear, but I know how I want to feel. And I'm trying to feel cool. You know what I mean? I'm trying to feel cute all the time, but you ever like don't want to wear something too casual, but you don't want to wear something too dressed up. But tonight is giving, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. So that is also easy. Tonight it's giving, we're going to make a choice and we're going to stick with that one. We're not going to question ourselves. Period. I'm going to finish this off with some brown rice and cilantro and then some cucumber, avocado, and tomatoes and some shredded Parmesan. I personally love a Campari tomato. I feel like they're nice and small, but I just feel like they have flavor. Honestly, I don't really care about how small they are. I'm just like, they have flavor. Beach. Okay, like, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. This bowl is too full. Like, I didn't even try to make this aesthetically pleasing. It just kind of happened. But there's brown rice on the bottom. I got avocado, tomatoes, whatever. And I was trying to spread them all out. But I'm gonna mix this shit. I'm probably not even gonna finish all of this. Like, it feels like I can already tell that this might be too much. I probably eat half of this, but then I'm just going to leave it in the fridge, let it do its thing. You could add your own kind of sauce if you're into that. You know, like make your own sauce, add a salad dressing, add a mustard, whatever the fuck. Honestly, it doesn't have to be fancy. Like, you could just throw some mustard in there. When you mix that shit around, it's going to work. I personally like to put olive oil on my salads. Just I'm not a big salad dressing girly, but I feel like there's enough oil on the salmon for me right now to enjoy her. So, and I ate the skin off camera, baby. She was delicious. Bold apple teeth. By the way, that salmon was so good, you would have thought my mom made it. So